I'm really big on the 5 love languages. It's very simple, but it works. And this is how people are motivated, like you, like everybody, the film crew in here, the guys, everybody has a love language. Now, the 5 love languages are words of affirmation. That's one. All right. Acts of service. That's one of mine. Gifts. All right. Quality time. All right. And the other one is physical touch. All right. Now, you just think about that, about people think about yourself. Some people, it's gifts. A lot of times I'll give something to my players and I'll stand back and watch. Some of them will, and I always usually wrap things up. They'll rip it apart, some of them will, like, oh, okay, yeah, and then move on. Some of them take them 5 minutes to open it up. They're going to fold up the paper, keep the bow, and then they're going to take it out and hold it up and try it on and show it to everybody else, because their love language is gifts, all right? Quality time. Some people, you got to spend a lot of time with those people, to connect with them, because everybody's love tank or their motivation tank or whatever that gets them going, it gets down, and when it gets filled up, then they're at their best. So, it could be quality time. Acts of service. Now, that's one of mine. I usually, most people have a dominant one and a secondary one, but acts of service, when people do things without me having to tell them or ask them, Now, that really means a lot to me, and those are important people to me. So acts of service. And then a lot of people, their love language is words of affirmation. And I'm not talking about just saying, good job, but you may look at, like one of the film guys and say, Jim, you know what? I was watching you. You do such a really, really good job to detail and different things like that, where you really talk about what the job they do. So, and I try to use that with motivating my players. And so, because that works with everybody. I mean, if you don't believe me, try it. I promise you it will work.